Hello guys, welcome back to another video of scientific exploration. Here we address the scientific based facts and reasoning for tackling the global issues. Today I am going to introduce you all with a new problem, which is the EDCs that disrupts the body's hormone of the endocrine system if it comes in the direct contact. These chemicals are known to be toxic in nature but are still widely used on a global scale by popular companies and brands in various everyday products, including some in the cosmetics, pesticides and herbicides chemical, in farming practices, food packaging and plastic manufacturing, which altogether pose adverse effects particularly on our endocrine system. Humans are exposed to EDCs through different ways, such as ingestion, inhalation and direct contact through the skin. The specific effect of the EDCs is that it disrupts your hormonal balance, potentially leading to harmful effect on reproductive organs and fertility. EDCs are also furthermore linked with other critical health problems, such as it could lead up to cause cancer and birth defects and developmental problems. But now, as we progress up, the scientists have found out two effective methods that reduces EDCs scientifically, which are known to be activated charcoal and polyphenols. So both play a crucial role in reducing the EDCs in variety of products. So the role of polyphenols is very crucial and useful, as due to their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory potential purpose. Polyphenols are scientifically tested to provide protection against EDC-induced health damage. Activated charcoal, on the other hand, are also found to be significant process to reduce EDCs scientifically, as this process extends out to clear the environmental toxins from the body, and this has been proven to be used from over 200 years and been implemented by multiple scientists as well. Activated charcoal is a chemical process where the molecule acts to absorb certain toxins in the body, and the laboratory studies have proven that activated charcoal can help reduce blood levels of EDCs such as bisphenol A. Now coming to the advantages of both of these organic compounds. So both compounds are derived through natural processes, such as the activated charcoal is made from organic materials such as coconut shell or wood, and have been tested to remove the EDCs from the wastewater. Likewise, polyphenols are also found to have originated with the organic group of compounds that are found in fruits, vegetables, teas, spices and dark chocolates, and it ensures to trap EDC's molecule, reducing its negative effect on our endocrine system. Polyphenols may have other health benefits also, such as diets rich in polyphenols may offer protection against development of certain cancers and neurodegenerative disease that arise through the ingestion of EDCs. Research also showcases that polyphenols can help manage blood pressure and keep your blood vessel activated and healthy, promoting good circulation. Polyphenols can also reduce and help control blood sugar levels. On the other hand, activated carbon has another advantage also, which is that it is a highly porous material and provides a large surface area to which contaminants may absorb. Activated charcoal has some promising research on the ability to help skin wounds. Now, both of these methods have some disadvantages. So the major disadvantages of polyphenols is that they are very unstable and sensitive to environmental factors such as temperature, light, oxygen, acidic pH and the enzymatic activity in the digestive system. These characteristics can decrease the concentration of polyphenols and even cause a total or partial loss of bioactivity. Now coming to the drawbacks of activated charcoal process. So this process sometimes becomes very complex and can increase the risk of intestinal blockage in few cases, and is found to be unsafe for few people, as this could seriously end up blocking the food moving through the intestine. And another problem that is found in this process is that limited selectivity, as this process does have a large surface area that traps the EDCs, but it might not be targeted specifically enough for reducing the EDCs, and also it is possible that it will remove some beneficial compound alongside the EDCs. Regeneration process of activated charcoal can be complex and might not be completely effective again and again. Now, coming to the social implications of using organic compounds like polyphenols and activated charcoal to reduce EDCs is that it will positively impact the people across the world, as this process could be implemented by millions of people and society to contribute a change towards reducing the EDCs in plastic made products. Polyphenols serves as a vital function to positively influence the human health, and this could spread awareness amongst them about more relying on the perception towards organic and natural products found in the market. These techniques allow us to eliminate the use of EDCs present in the variety of products. Hence, these both techniques could serve as a safer and better alternative option for the consumers. Economical implications. So there are various positive impacts also and negative impacts. So talking about the positive impacts. So both of these techniques have the capability to lessen the significant cost savings that could be comparatively more in other synthetic methods if used to reduce the EDCs. This could be economically beneficial for a country's economy, as it tends to gain the economic boost, as these techniques can be used widely amongst all the people and globally has the ability to create a larger market for organic products, from which huge economic output and benefits could be generated by a country. Now, coming to the negative impacts. So these techniques often need to raise higher production costs to produce effectively in the manufacturing process, and in long term period cost of both techniques could be expensive for the customers and would not be affordable for each and everyone. Now, environmental implications of the compounds. So it has positive impacts also and negative impacts on the environment. So polyphenols tend to reduce the environmental effect, as they are originally made from natural substances made from plant-based foods including fruits and vegetables, and on the other side activated charcoal are also produced through the organic waste materials such as coconut shell, orange and banana peels. Thus it minimizes their environmental footprint. So the negative impacts of both these techniques is that production of these techniques could pose extremely damage to the environment ecosystem, as these materials can require massive environmental cost associated with resource extraction and processing. This material should be properly disposed, that is done responsibility such as that it avoids to create new environmental issues. Overall, this both traditional method adopts and establishes sustainable practices to reduce EDCs in the environment and the human health system. To sum up the research findings, I suggest my followers and the society to make use of organic compounds like polyphenols and activated charcoal to reduce EDCs, as these are found to be effective techniques nowadays that is trusted by many peoples and experts around the world. It helps us to provide protection to maintain the hormonal balance, potentially beneficial for the reproductive organs and fertility. These also methods are considered to be one of the crucial choice for the young people of the modern generation. And now it's the time where we all need to take a step forward to clear the EDCs in the plastic. We know EDCs cannot be completely avoided or removed. However, we can take together some ideal choices that significantly reduces the exposure and the risk of any potential severe health effects. Hope this message brings a hopeful change on your healthy lifestyle choices and inspires you to take preventative steps towards increasing the dependence on purchasing natural, eco-friendly products instead of going for synthetic material products. Thank you.